it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today I have my Tea Time Book Pairings with Sipsby, so stay tuned. So if you didn't know, Sipsby reached out to me and asked if they could send me a box for free to show on my channel, and I said yes. And Sipsby is a tea subscription box, so every month you get a box curated specifically for you. You go and answer a bunch of questions on a quiz, and they pick teas based on your preferences. And well, I don't really have any preferences because I don't know tea well enough, so I just kind of selected everything, and they put together a box made for Melanie. So I decided I would match the teas with a book that it reminds me of. And in the past, I've matched the teas with books that I've read, and these teas reminded me of those books. But this time I decided to match the teas with books that I need to read. Also this time I thought I would make myself a mug of tea as well. So I have my little mug here that says, "When in doubt, go to the library." And I'm going to make a cup of the first tea in the box here, and this is Lemon and Ginger by Tea Pigs. Lazy Days, naturally caffeine free, and they've sent me 4 bags. Also, if they send loose leaf, they also send you this little drawstring pouch here that's got disposable bags inside, which I think is super cool. Now, when I'm filming this, it is pretty late in the evening, so I don't really need any caffeine, and my stomach is not feeling the best. So I think ginger is an excellent choice because ginger helps settle the tummy. So it comes in this little pouch like this. So this says to steep for 3+ minutes, so I'm setting a timer on my phone here, and we'll come back to that. Okay, so for the lemon and ginger tea, it says, "It may be chilly and gray outside, but this all-natural, gingerly, lemony brew will sweep you away to a British summer days. It's a comforting brew for any time of day." And there's also $10 off your $50 order with code SIPSBYSUMMER at Tea Pigs US. So for that tea, I decided to go with one that is set in London because it said British, and it's also summer, and this book is a summer release, and that is Stone Mothers by Erin Kelly. This is a book that came out, well, technically I guess it came out in April, so not really a summer release, more of a spring release, but whatever. I'm gonna read it in the summer. And this is a psychological thriller where our main character, Marianne, has some kind of history with the Nazareth Mental Hospital. Fast forward years later, this mental hospital has now been turned into high-end luxury apartments. And her husband, not knowing any of her history with this mental hospital, has purchased her one of these luxury apartments so that she didn't have to travel as far when visiting a friend or family. And it says she's forced to face deep-rooted family secrets and a lifetime of dangerous lies. But I thought, this girl needs to calm down and maybe have some lemon and ginger tea and just relax a little bit. Okay, the next tea in this box is Hot Cinnamon Spice Flavored Black Teas by Harney and Sons. And again, we've got 4 bags here of it. It looks like so. And this says it's high caffeine. If the first steeping is too strong, add more water and try the second and third steeping too. Check out our tea recipes blog for a delicious tea toddy. 15% off with code SIPSBY19 at Harney Teas. So hot cinnamon spice made me think hot, steamy, spicy kind of story. and I wanted to choose one that I haven't read yet. So I got Switch Bitch by Roald Dahl, and this is apparently like 4 tales of seduction and suspense told by the grand master of the short story, Roald Dahl. And it says, in the black comedies of Switch Bitch, Roald Dahl brilliantly captures the ins and outs, highs and lows of sex. And, I mean, erotic short stories. Cool. Okay, the next tea in here is a loose leaf tea, and it is Sunny Sangria Caffeinated Black Tea by Fava Tea Company, or Fava Tea Company. And this says it's a loose tea, is blended with blackberries, pineapple, mango, orange, safflower, marigold, and strawberry. And it looks like this. This one says it's high caffeine, featuring blackberries, black tea, and exotic fruits. This tea is blended to perfection with delightful notes of citrus and a fresh, sweet flavor combination. It makes a great iced tea. 10% off with code Sipsby at Fava Tea. And for this one, I decided to go with a book set in Spain because sangrias come from Spain. And the only book that I could find that I owned was The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway, because this says it follows the flamboyant Brett and the hapless Jake as they journey from the wild nightlife of 1920s Paris to the brutal bullfighting rings of Spain with a motley crew of expatriates. It's an age of moral bankruptcy, spiritual dissolution, unrealized love, and vanishing illusions. And I've had this on my shelf for a really long time and have needed to get to it. So, yeah, this is definitely a book I need to be reading. Let's try our tea now. It's very earthy. I can definitely taste the ginger. I'm not really getting much as far as lemon taste goes. But it's a nice smooth flavor. It's not real harsh or bitter or anything like that. I like it. Oh, apparently there's like a bookmark in here for Fava Tea Company iced tea instructions. It says check out our video on how to brew iced tea. And there's more on the back. Celebrating 10 years of local and memorable tea. And it gives you tips on making iced tea. Okay, the last tea in this box is the Organic Goji Green Refreshing Superfruit by David's Tea, and it's another loose leaf. Looks like so. And this says it's low caffeine with memory boosting and anti-aging powders. Goji berries are super good for you. They're blended with green tea, raspberries, and orange peel to make this benefit-packed refresher. And it says 20% off with code Sips-by-David's Tea at David's Tea. So I decided to go with a book that was all about, well, getting older. And that one is How Did This Happen? Poems for the Not So Young Anymore. And this is edited by Mary D. Eiselman and Elizabeth Ash Velez. And I think it's really funny how this is split up into different sections. And there's poems by so many different people like Sylvia Plath, Emily Dickinson, Gwendolyn Brooks, Frank O'Hara, Ruth Stone, Margaret Atwood. But it's split into like different sections such as insult, when you don't recognize yourself in the mirror. Injury, when you realize aging is a thing. Defiance, when you think you can make it all go away. Dread, when you realize you can't even. Grit, when you find a way to live with yourself. Grace, when you find a way to live in the world. And yeah, I think this is another one that's going to be funny and moving and quick to read as well, because I mean, some of them are very short poems. It says here, smart, confident, sexy women of every generation must eventually come face to face with the harsh truths of aging while female. From Emily Dickinson to Rita Dove to Amy Poehler, the poems in this collection offer frank, irreverent guidance for the not so young anymore, celebrating the feminist attitude and deadpan cool that inspire each of us to face the future head on. And, well, that's another book I need to read. So I thought this was fun, seeing, you know, some books that I need to read, and I'm going to try and put these on my TBR as soon as possible. Actually, I just started reading Stone Mothers, and I'm already on page 13 of this, so I'm working on it. Just need to find the time to get these other 3 in as well. So what did you guys think of this video versus the ones where I've already read the books? Comment down below and let me know which you prefer. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!